What if the very act of keeping the world liquid is also what threatens your savings? That's the paradox Robert Triffin uncovered, and it's a core lesson of Austrian economics. Welcome back to Bear Economics, where I strip away the jargon and explain how sound money principles help you navigate the real-world markets. Today, Triffin's dilemma: why the dollar's global role demands deficits, yet sows the seeds of monetary instability. Let's get into it. In the early 1960s, Belgian-American economist Robert Triffin warned under the Bretton Woods system, the U.S. would face a built-in tension: meet foreign demand dollars or maintain gold-backed credibility. Supply too many dollars and the gold reserves would drain away. Triffin's dilemma: a conflict between a reserve currency's domestic policy goals and its international obligations, forcing a trade-off between liquidity and confidence. Here's the dilemma in 3 simple parts. 1. The world needs dollars to save and trade, so the US has to send lots of dollars out to other countries. 2. But in order to do that, the US has to run deficits. Deficits simply spending more than you earn, or go into debt, sending more dollars overseas. And 3. Over time, this weakens confidence in the dollar because the US has to continue borrowing more and more. So as the US being the global reserve currency, we have a tough choice. Support global trade by sending out more dollars, but risk hurting its own economy, or protect its economy by reducing the debt, but then the world doesn't have enough dollars. It's quite the dilemma. So in plain terms, the US must run balance of payments deficits to supply dollars for trade abroad. But persistent deficits will dilute the dollar's value, eroding trust in the very currency the world depends on. This is what led to the Bretton Woods collapse. As deficits ballooned to fund wars and welfare, foreign central banks redeemed dollars for gold. By 1971, the U.S. gold reserves were insufficient. President Nixon closed the gold window, ending the dollar's link to gold and floating exchange rates. A textbook validation of Triffin's warning. So what's the modern day relevance of this? Today, the dollar still reigns as the global reserve currency. The Fed and the Treasury keep supplying liquidity by running deficits and expanding the money supply to support global trade, financial markets, and geopolitical objectives. So why does sound money matter? You have individual savings versus state spending, inflation as a hidden tax, and it just makes the case for non-inflationary money such as gold and Bitcoin. From an Austrian standpoint, this systematic deficit cycle is a moral hazard. When governments issue currency unbacked by real savings, they transfer power from honest savers to themselves as an unseen inflationary tax. True sound money requires a monetary base tied to real wealth, not political expediency. So what are the practical takeaways here? You have to understand the risk. Recognize how reserve currency deficits affect global rates and your savings. Hedge yourself. Consider allocating part of your wealth to non-fiat assets, stuff the government can't print. Again, gold, Bitcoin, or even other foreign currencies with low inflation. And just stay informed. Follow money supply trends and central bank balance sheets. By applying these Austrian insights, you can definitely shield your purchasing power from the inevitable erosion that results when a currency serves 2 masters: domestic policy and global demand. If you found this video helpful, follow for more and let me know in the comments how you're protecting your savings. I'll see you in the next video.